Okay, so here it is. It's about 12 noon right now on Wednesday. A very nice day, you can see it. So what we're going to be doing today is laying up what we're now calling the Braun shell. And that's the composite shell for the model rocket that my client will be making with it. First thing we do is mix the epoxy. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit, and you can see that the epoxy that I use, at least I like to use, is Tap Plastics, which is a company in California. They have I think they have 22 stores in bigger towns all up and down the west coast, but mostly it's California. And this is what's called 4:1 industrial grade epoxy. And it's a real easy mix because it's 4:1. And I'll show you how to do it. Here is the glassware that I use, and this here is a pickle jar or something that I have cut using, it's easy for me, I know, harder for others, using, let's see if I can zoom in on it. Right there is a glass bandsaw used mostly for cutting stained glass, and I have it and I use it for all sorts of things, mostly my guitar making, my inlay work, and I use it to cut glassware, which is really great for lacquers and epoxies. So anyway, I'm going to show how to mix it right here. Here we go. The mix is easy. Hardener is always dark, as you can see, and the resin itself is clear. And these here are just these shot glasses or aperitif glasses. And I decant this into the clear. Plastic is easier to manage. This is the clear one, so I'm going to pour 4, just like this. I haven't put my gloves on yet, although I've been touching epoxy for 35-40 years, and I don't recommend other people do it. You should always use gloves. Just because I do it doesn't mean you should do it. But when I go to do the layup, I'm definitely putting gloves on because it's a messy job. So you want to wear clothing that you don't mind getting covered with epoxy and adhesives. And then don't forget your count, because if you get the count wrong on the ratios, well, it won't set up. It'll be, especially if you don't get enough hardener. So I put 4 in there, which is all we really need for this layup. And then let's get the other one. This is the hardener, which is a dark color. And what I'm going to do here is just put 1 in. Just like so. I'm going to pour it in there. And now comes the fun part. Well, it's all fun actually, but what I'm going to do here, and I haven't, a little bit, but these are my gloves that I use, which are really nice nitrile gloves. These ones are called Venom Steel Industrial gloves for doing just this, and they're real thick. So now we take a mixing stick, in this case a popsicle stick, and we mix for 2 minutes. Usually I use an iPhone with the stopwatch on it, but because I'm making the video with it, I'm just going to count. So I'm going to shut this off and we'll go to the next video soon.